we'll never feel fully prepared for a companion animal's end of life. But there are things that we can do that help ease us in to that inevitability. It seems like a strange thing to say, but I tell people that when we have sort of the luxury of time, it's good to understand exactly what that day can look like, because it's one less thing to deal with when you're actually at that day and when you're in that moment. It's not something you need to think about. So something that can help feel prepared is, to understand, what does euthanasia, what to expect during that procedure? Who do you want in the room? Do you want to do it at your veterinary clinic? Would you like to do it in your home? There's home options now for euthanasia. Should your children be there? Do you want paw prints? Do you want fur clippings? Do you want to bring Fluffy a Big Mac to eat? This is the time where our animals get to eat the treats that they never get. So I like to ask clients, knowing that there is no ideal day or ideal time, but if there was an ideal way that this could look, what would it look like? So I want to get them to start thinking about that stuff so that they're not as afraid when they get to that moment. A lot of uncertainty happens during this time. Fear, anxiety comes from unknowns. So what can we do? Well, we can talk about what we can know, some of the things we can control. And now just because we lay out a day a certain way doesn't always mean that it gets to happen that way. But at least if it can happen that way, you sort of have everything in place you need to, and you have an understanding of what to expect that day. Again, you can never be fully prepared for a euthanasia, but there are things that you can do to prepare that are in your control that can make things extra special for you and for your companion animal when you're saying goodbye.
I will say, in terms of what people say, in my experience, it's often quiet, and it's often hugs and kisses and tears, of course, and it's just being there in the moment with them. And as much as I try to prepare them in the beginning, this is going to be peaceful, this is going to look like they have gone to sleep. I don't think for first-time families, until they've been through it, they realize that it really is a peaceful process. And that goes back to how much we try to preserve that experience for them, so they have that time, so they have that memory of having said goodbye, not in a rushed way, not in an emergent way. Of course, those things can't be prevented in some cases, but really, trying to be as beautiful as it can be.
People say all kinds of things at that moment of euthanasia, and as a vet, I always feel really privileged if they feel comfortable, talking to their pet. I often hear people just say thank you to their pet. Often they tell their pet to go and see previous pets who have died, like you're going to go and join, whoever their previous pet was, or family members, you're going to go see grandma, all of that sort of thing. And sometimes people will sing their pet's favorite song, which is really beautiful. I just hope that I'm kind of on the side providing the medications, but I always tell people like this, you hug her, talk to her, do whatever you need to do to make her feel as comfortable as possible. So, often people will lie down on the floor with their pet. We're so lucky in that we have a separate room we'll put big blankets out on the floor for people. I just want people to be as comfortable as they can and say whatever they need to say, whatever they want their pet to hear last. And it's all beautiful, and there's nothing silly, and none of us would ever think less of anything. We just want people to say what they need to say.
I see the beauty in the loss. I understand the sadness of it all. And, I feel the tears in my eyes right now as I talk about it. I definitely see the loss and I feel it, and my heart breaks for people, but I also see the beauty of the moment. And so often I have wanted to, and I have done it sometimes, I'll reach over and I'll grab their cell phone and I'll take a picture of the family when they're all sort of huddled around their pet and they're all holding hands, or, they're cradling their pet. It's just such a beautiful moment. It's sad, I know that for sure, but it's such a special moment in time that the family or the pet owner is there for their pet. And I think I see that, and I know that I am helping the pet, because the path that they were on or will be on soon is not one that we want for a loved one. And so I know that I am doing good.